The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Rockets are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Paul, and it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Amen Thompson. And it's the great in at the 1 spot.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked. But when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's the great, guarded by Fox. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
And Sengun knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch and fire.
To the middle, here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Vassell, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's the great. Out to Brooks. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Zohan finds Fox. Back to Zohan. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Brooks misses. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul for 3, and again it's the Spurs from deep.
Didn't take long for Paul to square his body up on that catch and shoot. So skilled.
Thompson, a screen on Paul. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And so it's San Antonio with it. 3-pointer, Fox. Scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Sengun with a screen on Paul. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Unloads. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The great misses. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Right wing. Fox passes to Wembanyama from the baseline. That's good from Fox on the assist by Wembanyama. Fox has got 10 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. And Kevin, even though they're down, he was still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Drilled from 11 feet out. He's got 12.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
And the basket by the great
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points for the Great.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Green. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Over Şengün. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's the Great. 6 points for him. Şengün passes to Eason. The Great misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Eason gets a wide open look. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Wembanyama. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
The Great misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. No good on the free throw.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Looney comes in for Wembanyama. And it's Fox in for Jordan McLaughlin. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points for the Great.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Spurs have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. First one falls for him.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Here's the Great. He's got 9. Puts it up from 12. That shot off the mark. Good if it goes. No good on the shot. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line.
So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Cam Whitmore. And the Great subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Looney. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Keldon Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Moody. And Paul subbed in for Castle. On the court right now for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the small forward spot. Here he goes, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox, no good. Rockets trail by 9. The Great passes to Brooks. Now, here's Şengün. The great. That 3 off the mark. Paul, right side. Outside, Fox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Eason. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Eason's got 6 here in this quarter. Now, Sohan. Inside. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
Here's the great, defended by Paul. And the basket by the great.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Over Brooks. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Şengün with a wide open look. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Paul. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. Paul's got 5 points so far.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
Here's the great to the wing right side. Şengün connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots from the baseline. Rockets with the rebound.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Rockets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Launches it. Keeps it alive. Wembanyama on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumba. Here's thinking about the shot.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
And in the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Halpern Şengün.
And it's the great in at the point guard position. That's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Sinks the triple.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
The great misses.
Spurs leading by 6.
Vassell with it is picked up by Brooks, and Fox has it in the corner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown.
Şengün third. The 4th spot held by Jalen Green.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Here's the great.
Goes back up.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Clock at 4.
Şengün with the screen on Paul. Here's the great.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Outside for Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Wembanyama, a screen. Back from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Rockets trail by 7. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Here's the great.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The Rockets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Spurs leading by 4.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Vassell, the pass to Paul. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
No doubt one of the more imaginative players in our league. Paul consistently finds ways to score.
Here's the great, defended by Paul.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's the great, defended by Paul. Brooks, the pass to the great.
There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. The great's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
It's trailed by 5.
Green, the pass to the great. To the inside. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Here's the great. It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Uses both hands to slam it down. Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Sohan. Offensive rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Şengün kicks to Green.
Here's the great. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. The great's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Houston. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Moody comes in for Devin Vassell. And Castle is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. With the fadeaway. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Thompson outside. Houston moving the ball around. A three ball. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson right side. Here's Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
San Antonio making a switch here. Branham's checked in, and it's Houston's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's the great. Traps in the tray. The great's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. Wembanyama against Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
The Spurs have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. Free throw good, Wembanyama. The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. And so he hits both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And the basket by the great.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Wesley the pass to Johnson. Pass to Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. Castle, count it. Castle's got 6.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Houston on top. They lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platform.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Johnson dishes to Paul. Looney up top. He's covered by Eason. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
They kick it out to Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out left of the wing. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Şengün's checked in for Tari Eason. Then for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Looney. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Vassell in for Castle. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's the great. Takes it off the glass. The great's got 39.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. Here's the great. Oh, they get it back. And Paul over to help. The great passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the great. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bounce pass from Zohan. The tray. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Huge bucket by Sohan. Sequences like this demonstrate his desire to accept more of a leadership role.
Here's the great, defended by Paul. Şengün trying to free himself up. And the basket by the great.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Fox passes to Sohan. Thompson with the rebound.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pass to Green. Here's the great. 3-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Sohan missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's the great. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
Here's the great, defended by Paul. Thompson for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He wants them to have an even temperament. He said, I like the energy, but don't rush. Don't force things. Let the game come to you. Kevin, it's difficult to play with everything on the line with that kind of equilibrium.
Thank you, David. Fox hits them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lobbed up there for Thompson. A rebound by the Spurs.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Here's the great. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Here's Fox. Good!
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, the Great